Born in '63, as fast as Flash, at some point it was every fast car lover's dream car. With a very powerful engine, have a name similar to that of a snake. What kind of car do you think it is? Stay tuned to find out what the answer is. These are the fastest muscle cars of the 60s. Starting off at number 10, we have the 1967 Ford GT40 Mark III. Not only was the 1967 Ford GT40 Mark III a pain in Ferrari's side, but it was also the vehicle that put an end to the team's year-long reign at Le Mans. Built with input from the legendary Carroll Shelby and driven by the accomplished Ken Miles, this incredible vehicle made racing history. However, these numbers hardly do the GT40's narrative justice. This customized vehicle demonstrated its raw power and aerodynamic skill on the track by reaching an incredible speed of 212 miles per hour at the Le Mans event. The GT40 was a remarkable muscle vehicle that was among the quickest of the 1960s, even in its more restrained versions, leaving its mark as a genuine racing classic. At number 9, we have the 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner 426 Hemi. Equipped with an amazing Hemi V8 engine and powerful exhaust tone that epitomized the adrenaline of 1960s muscle cars, the 1966 Plymouth Roadrunner was an immense joy to drive. Thanks in large part to the installation of a large back wing, this car's abilities helped it to the forefront of NASCAR. The Roadrunner attracted attention and cemented its status as a competitive muscle car by demonstrating its ability to achieve highway speeds quickly, even though it was one of the heaviest vehicles of its day. Its distinctive sound and outstanding performance increased its appeal and turned it into a timeless symbol of the best cars of the 1960s. The car at number 8, the 1968 Dodge Charger 426 Hemi.
Here's what we say.
When one thinks of the famous American muscle automobile, the 1968 Dodge Charger is frequently the first vehicle that comes to mind. It is the epitome of the car. An orange Charger with a flag atop was a common image on tiny screens for those who grew up watching 1980s television. This Dodge cemented its position in the annals of automotive excellence by being one of the fastest muscle cars of its day. For Chrysler, Dodge, and Plymouth, the Hemi V8 engine became a pillar that fueled their success in building powerful muscle vehicles. Even if the current Chargers may say goodbye to this engine, they nevertheless have the heritage of a legendary past that reaches all the way back to the height of muscle car glory in the 1960s. Remember our question in the beginning of the video? Let's see if you got the answer correct. Here at number 7, we have the 1963 Shelby Cobra 260. For fans of American cars, the 1963 AC Shelby Cobra 260 represented the ideal combination. This automobile, designed by Carroll Shelby, combined a powerful Ford engine with a lightweight AC body to create a unique combination of speed, power, and weight in one amazing package. Due to its incredible synthesis, the Shelby Cobra became the quickest muscle car of its day, outperforming all other production cars in terms of performance. Despite his struggles with heart issues, Carroll Shelby's unwavering enthusiasm for racing was demonstrated by this car. His name in automotive history was further cemented when the success of this muscle vehicle propelled him into the primary role as the developer for the renowned Ford GT40 projects. The Shelby Cobra's amazing mix resulted in the quickest muscle car of the decade with performance numbers that were higher than those of any other production vehicle at the time. Despite his struggles with cardiac issues, Carroll Shelby's passion for racing undoubtedly led to the creation of this vehicle. At number 6, we have the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette 427. Even though its early models lacked significant speed, the Chevrolet Corvette has remained a source of interest for the general public since its launch in 1953. But in 1967, the Corvette 427 appeared, showcasing the car's actual potential and giving us access to one of the quickest muscle cars of the time. While many may have expected the Corvette to use a lightweight, precisely calibrated formula similar to Porsche's, the 427 Buick V8 engine disproved their theories. During that legendary decade of automotive excellence, this Corvette was the epitome of a true muscle vehicle and one of the quickest to leave Detroit. Such an incredible car. Chevy has to be one of the best cars when it comes to speed. Let me know if I am wrong in the comment section. Number 5, we have the 1964 Porsche 904. Even though it's not your average American V8 muscle vehicle, the 1964 Porsche 904 is unquestionably one of the best of the 1960s. This was one amazing sports automobile. At 60 miles per hour, its thunderous sound would draw the attention of every spectator at the finish line. Despite having one of the smallest engines and lowest power outputs when compared to its competitors, the Porsche 904 managed to attain incredible speed because of its lightweight design and superb Porsche engineering. While some could argue that the Porsche 904 doesn't qualify as a muscle vehicle, no one can argue with its sheer performance capabilities, making it a remarkable example of automotive brilliance. Coming in at number 4, we have the 1966 Plymouth Satellite 426 Hemi. The 1966 Plymouth Satellite had one of the most powerful engines in its class and was the pinnacle of subtle elegance. Its modest design gave off the impression of a typical family automobile, even though it was one of the top 10 quickest muscle cars of the 1960s. Under the bland exterior, the Plymouth Satellite was equipped with a powerful Hemi engine that catapulted it into the ranks of the most sought-after muscle cars of the day, offering an incredible 60 miles per hour launch that could easily leave passengers in amazement, or perhaps a bit scared. By its raw power and acceleration, this amazing car quickly became a favorite among thrill seekers. At number 3, we have the 1964 Pontiac Tempest GTO. Undoubtedly, the 1964 Pontiac Tempest GTO was unique not just for its remarkable performance but also for its handling qualities, which drew on engineering and technology shared with the Chevrolet Corvette. Taking on names that others could have disputed, Pontiac had a way of stirring up controversy in the car industry. However, this boldness served to further enhance the Tempest's appeal to fans of muscle cars at the time. Because of its performance, handling, and enthusiast appeal, the Tempest would have been a highly regarded muscle car of the 1960s even if its remarkable speed had not been taken into consideration. Here at number 2 and the perfect car for the position, we have the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Without a doubt, the legendary 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 is a symbol of the 1960s muscle car culture. Coming out of Detroit, it was prepared to take over the highways and win over the hearts of fans who were engrossed in the world of horsepower and fuel. With its dominating sound and enticing design, this Camaro set a new benchmark and emanated an aggressive and raw character. The Z28 was a genuinely impressive sight, and anyone standing close could not help but be in awe of the symphony that its powerful engine produced. Even while it wasn't the fastest among its peers, its 5.3-second sprint time and maximum speed of 135 miles per hour were more than enough to draw notice and establish its status as one of the greatest muscle cars of all time. Finally, at number 1, we have the 1965 Ford Mustang GT289. Indeed, despite some early skepticism about its speed, the 1965 Ford Mustang is regarded as another legendary muscle vehicle of the 1960s, beloved for its alluring presence and flair. Ford improved the Mustang, though, by adding a remarkable small-block V8 engine that produced amazing power and speed. Though there was some doubt about the 1965 Mustang at first, it didn't take long for it to gain notice once it showed itself to be an aggressive powerhouse. This Mustang has left a lasting impact in automotive history and earned its deserved position among the great automobiles of all time. It was one of the quickest muscle cars of its day. The main goal of these automobiles was to dominate straight-line acceleration. They were not interested in having fancy interiors or intricate handling. They were designed with thrill seekers in mind, people who could not get enough of the rush of adrenaline that comes with taking off from the starting line and experiencing the visceral force of a roaring V8 propelling them to triple-digit speeds. What are your thoughts about the listed cars? Do you think some shouldn't make the list? Or there are some we did not add on the list? Please feel free to express your opinions about the listed cars in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload contents like this.